Okay, that's fine.
Hey swingers, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tire Swing Gaming.
It's not exciting.
Don't tell them that! Today we're playing Botwa some more. You got me, Logan, on the mic, and your boy Seth over there being quiet playing the video game.
Yeah, being real quiet here.
Put away your phone, we're recording, Seth.
No, I must check my snaps. All
Such a
like
loser.
2 of them.
Anyways, comments, last episode was pretty lame and you probably all unsubscribed right away. So today we're gonna actually talk about something. Let us know in the comments what you want to hear us talk about today and we'll make sure to get right on that. That way that you can hear what you want to hear and we can say stuff that makes you subscribe to us.
God, you're such a shill.
Don't tell them things, Seth.
Knock knock. Open up the door. It's me.
Dio.
But it was me!
That is the one good JoJo's reference.
Not every time Joseph Joestar says, "Oh shit!"
I don't know if he says that ever.
He says it all the time, which is hilarious hearing it come from a Japanese voice actor.
Doesn't he die? He's not the main character of all of them, is he?
No, he's only the main character of one segment. But he does die. But it's okay, because he lived.
Ah, they're on the Dragon Ball bullshit.
Alright, so...
And the Kingdom Hearts.
It's so much weirder than that.
And Naruto.
Because it's so much weirder than that. Because Johto reached inside of his grandpa's chest with his stand and restarted his heart by squeezing it lots.
That happened in Naruto one time! Naruto got the demon ripped out of him, and that's supposed to kill you. So Sakura cut open his chest and gave him CPR directly to his heart to keep him alive. And they could put the other half of the Fox Demon in him.
The other half?
Yeah.
Why did he only have half?
There's an up half and a down half. See, there's 2 halves to every fox.
Okay, that sounds like
Shut
something...
your whore mouth.
He's been scratching and screaming for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I let him in. It's annoying.
He didn't even want to come in earlier.
I know.
He was being super turdly.
Dude, your cat is such a turdly. Shh, don't tell him it's not a cat.
Okay. I don't know how I could tell the people that it's not a cat.
Don't tell them that. That's what I just said. They don't need to know these things. They don't need to know you have a pet buffalo.
I have a bison?
No, a buffalo.
What's the difference?
Couldn't tell you, Bob.
So you're just gonna steal shit from other YouTube channels as well?
Yes. Seth, the goal is to be successful, and those other YouTube channels are successful, so if we steal from them, we'll be successful too. What were you just doing to her? What were those noises she was making, Seth?
She was very happy with how I serviced her.
I feel like she serviced you. Oh, is this where you get the Sheikah armor?
Yeah.
Huh. How much does it cost?
A lot.
600, 700, 500. Seth, that's only 1,800. You only need 300 more.
Yeah, but look at how much this cost me.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, though, is just go get a little bit more money and come back and pick it up.
Do you know how much I just sold? Like half of my inventory.
You just need a little bit more money.
What am I gonna go do?
Sell the other half of your inventory?
Whore myself out? I am... Actually, you know what? Link looks ready for it.
Okay. You were gonna say something you shouldn't have said, and I'm glad you didn't.
Would that happen to be the fact that...
Don't you say it.
Link is blonde?
Sure, we'll go with that, sure.
Logan does not agree with most people on what Link is, by the way.
Because he's not. Just like... This Link is the most like one, but there are a lot of other entities that just get lumped in that group that
Alpha
do
Red
not
actually
fit.
disagrees with you. He thinks
No, he does think I know he thinks a different Link is more so. But
he thinks that Ocarina of Time Link is a twink. He thinks that this Link's a hunk.
like, objectively, he does have it flip-flopped.
Are you saying that your favorite YouTuber, Alpha Red, is dumb?
Well, first of all, I'm not saying he's my favorite YouTuber, and second of all, sometimes he is dumb.
I'm gonna get more stamina.
Nice.
Nice. Now I can go at it for longer.
Nice.
Nice. I shall grant you the power you seek. That's how you sound, statue.
I didn't even know it could talk. Man, the last statue I saw that could talk.
Wasn't a statue. It was just a guy who was really good at standing still. That he became invisible to the eye.
Okay. So first you make JoJo's references, and then you make one of the worst Marvel references you could make.
Oh yeah, Logan hates Drax as well.
Drax is the second worst Guardian of the Galaxy.
He thinks Mantis is worse, which I guess is fair.
Mantis blows, Seth. What does Mantis do?
I mean, she disabled Thanos that one time.
Oh yeah, how'd that work out for them?
Well, it would have worked if it weren't for, I don't know, Star-Lord.
I'm just saying, every time Mantis tried to do something, it was unsuccessful in the end.
Yeah, but at least one of those times it wasn't her fault.
I don't even know about that. I feel like if she was stronger, it wouldn't have mattered what Star-Lord did. If she didn't suck so much, Seth. Think about why was
Well,
there...
maybe if Tony were stronger, he wouldn't have died.
He did... Well, okay. He did die eventually. But here's my thought process. Why was their goal to take the gauntlet off him, right? You had all of these guys, and you had him disabled, right? Why not murder him in cold blood instead?
Actually, you know what? The Avengers are not against murder in any fashion, so, like...
Literally, Tony kills people in the first Marvel movie. I don't think there's...
Several people.
I don't think there's an Avenger who hasn't killed anyone other than Peter Parker. Right?
No, he has.
Who did Peter Parker kill?
He killed a bunch of Thanos' soldiers.
Those aren't people.
Activate instant kill.
The Chitauri aren't people, Seth.
They weren't the Chitauri, though.
They were even more mindless than the Chitauri, it looked like. Also, if you want to say... You can say that Peter did kill a sentient creature for sure, though.
You're finally awake.
He killed Ebony Maw. Didn't he? That wasn't Tony.
It has
No, it was Tony.
been a long time.
Peter just came up with the idea.
I am much
Tony shot the missile that blew the hole in the hull.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it was Peter's idea to murder, though.
Peter just want murder.
What does that mean? Also, why did Ebony Maw die in outer space so much faster than Peter Quill? And Gamora?
And, okay, well, Thor, that makes sense. He's strong.
Thor is a literal god.
And he still loses half the time.
Only-
Well, he's never fought me twice.
Well, he did end up fighting you twice.
I'd still argue
Twice
that Thor...
even.
I'd still argue Thor lost that third fight, I suppose.
Which was the third one? When he
Endgame.
decapitates Thanos?
That's the second one.
No, when he puts a battle axe in his chest, that's the second one.
Okay, then in the fourth one. God!
Thor should not have lost the fourth one. Endgame was...
Really upscaled the power scale for
And-
Thanos. Unreasonably.
If you want to hear me complain about a Marvel movie that's not Captain Marvel, Endgame's the one to do it. Because they
Boomfed it.
kind of screwed up the end. Like, the fight seems super epic and all that, and it's super cool. But if you think about it at all, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Tony Stark went toe-to-toe with three Infinity Stone Thanos. Sure, he didn't win, but he did fairly well. Captain America at least didn't outright die against a 5 Infinity Stone Thanos. And Thor put a battle axe in the chest of Thanos, literally using 6 Infinity Stones trying to stop it from happening. And you're telling me the 3 of those combined could not be 0 Stone Thanos. It was, sure, Thor got fat, but he's still probably
Nearly as strong.
it's going to be a fairly comparable power level to what he was at before. Captain America is literally the strongest he's ever been because he's wielding Mjolnir. And Iron Man's not going to be noticeably weaker. And the 3 of them couldn't beat Thanos somehow. That doesn't make any sense.
Also, the fact that Captain Marvel comes in and does what Thor did in the last movie and kind of tries to dick on Thanos with 6 stones, but then she got punched out of the movie. But you know who did the best against Thanos? Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Scarlet Witch fought off 5 Infinity Stone Thanos while blowing up another Infinity Stone. And you honestly think she's just stronger than Tony, Cap, and Thor combined? Seems a little unlikely to me.
Now, I have no problem with her being as strong as she is, because she got her powers from one of the stones.
Yeah, but on the other hand, you really think she should be that much stronger than Doctor Strange?
Honestly, probably not, but on the other hand...
They should be at least, like, within a stone of each other, right? A stone or 2 of each other, I would say.
Probably. But, like, it's not that big of a deal. And remember, Scarlet Witch actually did that to Thanos twice.
Yeah, I don't really remember too much what she did to him in Endgame.
She destroyed his armor and made him so his pants scared that he basically requested his own troops to be bombarded just to save his own ass.
Oh, that's when that happened.
And then Captain Marvel decides to join the movie.
Yeah, she's in the movie for a whole 5 minutes, and like every part of the movie she's in is not really that good. Like, she's kind of just an arrogant dickhead at the beginning when she's there. And then at the end of the movie when she's there, she flies in and breaks the ship, and everyone pauses, and Rocky's like, oh yeah, that was so cool. And the fact that they paused the movie to specifically point out it was cool
makes it not cool.
made it so much less cool. And then she kind of beats down Thanos all by herself, even though he has six stones. But you know what the difference is between her beating down Thanos with 6 stones and Thor beating down Thanos with 6 stones?
It's not satisfying because she didn't earn it.
No. Thanos didn't use any of the stones against her other than the Power Stone. Thanos used all of the stones against Thor.
Actually, that's a very good point.
That's a very good point, isn't it?
Some people might say that just having the stones makes him innately stronger, but supposedly it actually makes you weaker over time.
Well, over time, not right away, though.
Which is what some people use to excuse the fact that Thanos seems so much weaker in Infinity War.
That he didn't have them that long. Infinity War took what? Like 4 hours?
It was less than 24 hours for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a really good bow.
Yeah, it is. That was a great bow.
I could have done that better.
Well,
If I was able to get off my horse faster, that would have been much better.
can you jump off the horse?
Oh, yeah. Wait, why didn't I shoot while I was on the horse?
Gamers, for those of you who didn't see, I just patted Seth on the head for being a tummy. Why not just blow up the balloons? There you go.
What do you think I'm doing? Wait, what? Why aren't you in the river? There we go.
The river below? Oh, you wouldn't get that reference.
Oh, I feel cheated.
Where? Okay. So I'm a little confused.
Oh, good.
Where did the box land?
I have a better question.
Where's the bow?
Where's the bow? That's literally the only thing I came down here for. Oh god, the box is so far downriver, isn't it?
I don't see it at all.
Wait, it's a magnetic box, isn't it?
I would have thought there.
It's down there. Can I even access it from there?
Probably not, but it might be.
Wait, I need the ices.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, just get a different angle.
Wait, if that was a steel bow. Oh, okay, it's not on the riverbed. Dadgummit. Don't ask.
Too late. That is pretty low down.
It is. And I just barely reached it. This better give me something good. That was a lot more trouble than it's worth.
That one was on you, Seth.
Yeah, but it made me climb all the way down here, and now I have to go all... That was not worth it.
Wait, that had a special effect.
I mean, I'm gonna take it, don't get me wrong.
You're keeping the leaf?
Yeah, because it's good for cheesing.
Such a loser.
I really wish I had the climbing gear at this point.
Yeah.
I feel so robbed, because that was a soldier's bow at very least. It might have even been a knight's bow. Which means they do like 25 damage. Hello, horsey.
What did you name your horse? Oh, Pikachu.
I named my horse Pikachu.
That's right, I forgot, gamers.
Gay-verse.
No, you.
Reverse. I hit him real good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was
Going back to Endgame, one of my other big problems with that movie, well, with both movies, Endgame and Infinity War.
Infinity War was better.
Yeah. Like, very clearly better. But Thor and Hulk both got done very dirty in them.
I feel like we have to justify our stance with Captain Marvel, though. Because some people are going to compare her to, specifically Tony Stark.
But Tony Stark's...
Funny.
Yeah, that's a big part about it. Tony Stark is arrogant, and so is Captain Marvel. But Tony Stark is also funny, and he gets humbled quite a bit. And that develops his character.
Yeah, no.
Captain Marvel hasn't had any character development.
And she also has no room for growth, as far as I can tell, because they just, from the gate, made her into a quasi-perfect character.
Quasi-indestructible, not perfect. There's a difference. A perfect character is Uncle Iroh.
Okay, that is fair.
An indestructible character...
A seemingly inconspicuous rock? That seems highly suspect. It had a frog under it.
Are you gonna catch the frog? What?
It clipped into the ground. Horse, come back here.
Anyways, though, going back to my point about Hulk and Thor. They both got set up to have... Hulk especially got set up to have this great, amazingly good...
Comeback.
Character development in Endgame based off, his behavior in Infinity War where he was refusing to fight. And there were arguments for multiple reasons of why he wasn't going to fight. My good friend Brady was saying he thought Hulk was just tired of fighting Banner's fights. And I was like, no, I disagree, because he fought Banner's fights in Ragnarok. And he's like, well, no, he was fighting for Thor, his friend. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't he be fighting for Thor, his friend, in Endgame, or in Infinity War? He just watched his friend die. So, quite possibly. I would think, as Hulk, he's a very angry entity. He's supposed to be a very angry entity. I think that would give him strong motivation to fight. If, he was going to fight for his friends, I think he would have fought for Hulk in that situation. Obviously, like he said, he doesn't necessarily want to fight Banner's fights, but This isn't just Banner's fight, and Hulk would know that. What I thought was the case was Hulk was scared. Because he's never been beaten before.
At least not that badly.
Yeah. And he was...
Soundly beaten.
And here's the thing. Hulk probably could defeat Thanos using the Power Stone. Like, realistically. But not that Hulk. Like...
That Hulk wasn't even really all that mad anymore.
And that's my point. Hulk... Thor Ragnarok Hulk. He stopped being angry. And that's where he draws his power. So by being less angry, he was just weaker. And he doesn't understand that he's Hulk. He doesn't get that. And so when he lost the fight, he didn't know
why.
And so that scared him. And I thought that would have been a really good setup for a very angry Hulk showing up again in Endgame. And
taking on Thanos, really.
And that scaring certain members of the Avengers, like potentially Tony Stark, and definitely Doctor Strange, and then them setting up a situation
for World War Hulk
that could lead into World War Hulk. I know they can't really do Planet Hulk anymore because
they did that,
but they could still do a World War Hulk storyline anyways. And I know in World War Hulk they have Hulk fight like I forget who it is.
The Red King?
No. I think it might be
Beta Ray Bill.
No, stop. On Earth, he fights his best friend on Earth because he has a best friend. He's a super powerful entity and potentially the only person that could stop Hulk. And I forget who it is. It might have been Adam Warlock, but I don't think that's the case. It might be like Wonder Man or something. I don't remember. But in the storyline, he tries to fight Hulk to calm him down and loses. And I think Thor could play that role in, a World War Hulk storyline. And I think that would have been very good. But instead, we see Hulk and Bruce Banner combined to Professor Hulk or whatever it's called. And we don't get to see that happen, which is super disappointing. It happens off camera, and I think that was a terrible move. If you're going to do something like that, it should have happened on camera. That's a massive set of character development that we don't even get to see.
And they kind of just pass it off to, like, I combined the brawn with the brains.
And they don't talk about how it should make him worse at both. I believe, like, normally speaking, it makes him weaker and less smart. Or at least it realistically should.
Because it's a compromise.
There should be at least a little bit of a trade-off for it. Like, overall, it probably ends up being better to have both. But, you're just a little bit worse at either one.
And plus the fact that Banner isn't a good fighter, and technically neither is Hulk.
Yeah, but Hulk has literal roid rage.
Yes.
Like, the roidest of rages.
Yeah, no, that is accurate.
But yeah, so, like, Hulk just got done super dirty, and that's another reason I wasn't a big fan of Endgame. Like, I liked the movie, I thought it was very entertaining, don't get me wrong. I would watch it again, unlike The Joker. It's just, again, something that could have been more than it was.
It's kind of like, I saw this video, it was a critique of Wonder Woman, 2017, and they called it a flawed masterpiece.
Wonder Woman, that's the first Wonder Woman, because the new one hasn't come out yet, has it?
No.
Okay. Wonder Woman was a very good movie. And I think we'll talk about that next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
I was going to say Tire Swing Gaming.
Yeah, but, like, I did it better. It was more off the cuff.
You stole my joke.
It's